The Evergreen Media Network Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Welcome to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald, or I might be Mike Johnson. I'm the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson.
Right.
I'm the Speaker of this House, Keith McDonald, and then we got Mike Carano over there with the funny beard guy.
Hey.
Steve Charbonneau. Welcome, Steve. Welcome back. Todd Byron.
Howdy.
Are you alive?
Yep.
There you go. Good.
He's good to go.
Glad to know you're alive. So,
I wouldn't be. I'd be dead.
So last week, we blew Mike off with his car show report. He does all this work, and he tells it, to tell everybody where the car shows are, where to bring your car. And then what do? I blew him off reading a stupid Tech Talk question from a guy named Psycho down in Port St. Lucie. It's ridiculous. So anyway, we're going to let Mike start with a car show report this time.
Yeah, I'll do a couple.
And I can just shut up while he does it. You want to do it, Mike?
Yeah, I'll do a couple real quick.
Okay, good.
This Friday, October 27th at 6, downtown Friday, 14th Avenue, right here in Vero Beach.
That's always a great show. A lot of fun.
Yeah, they're going to have axe throwing. I don't know what that...
They throw at the cars.
Yeah. They got food trucks and everything else that's going over there. I don't know what they're doing.
They have a band. They said they closed down at 14th and they put a big stage up.
Yeah.
Big sound system. And they have
really?
band. Yeah, it's
Anderson
good.
Council's playing.
Yeah, Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a company. Anderson Council. That's a band, though?
Yeah,
okay.
They're pretty good. They're actually good.
Nice,
I heard them before.
Nice. And then on Sunday, Sebastian Catholic Church is having a trunk or treat from 3 to 5 on Sunday. So bring your cars down and hand out some candy, and that'll be a good time.
So if I go without a car, can I get candy?
Yeah, they'll throw some candy.
If I bring a bag and just look very sullen? And...
Yeah, they'll throw some candy at you.
Someone's probably going to beat you.
Yeah.
They'll be throwing jawbreakers at them.
Yeah.
Like getting hit with rocks.
They'll throw jawbreakers at me.
These guys.
Yeah, we'll just do those for now, and maybe we'll try to get some... some on later.
Oh, go ahead. Drop the ball on me. Okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I guess I have to run a show then.
I know how you love to read the news.
Yeah, well, you guys love the news.
That's my favorite spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the news was tough this week. It was really hard to dig up news. Some weeks it's like I have too much news.
Right.
Other weeks,
nothing.
Like this week, it's really hard. I had to drop the dredge down and suck it off the bottom of the ocean.
There you go.
But I did get some news.
I mean, we could always talk to Todd about his...
what?
Dick Arbitel rod run that he's having.
Is that on? Are you already starting to plan that?
Oh, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So tell us about that then. That's January 1st, right? Always?
New Year's Day.
Day?
It'll be a lot like last year. I mean, last 2 years.
Yeah.
We'll have barbecue there. Everything is free to everybody. There'll be raffles. This year we're going to do I'll try to make it a little quick. We're going to do a 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to raise money for peoples with cancer that are going through cancer, like Dick went through.
Did, yes. Yeah.
And my brother, after the last year, my brother passed away from cancer. When they go and they get their operations and that, sometimes it's hard for them to be able to, pay their
that's
house
why we had
or stuff
there
like
was
that.
A show at over at Nissan,
right?
With Tommy. Tommy put that on for him to raise money for Dick. And
so we'll do that and raise money for people who are going through
that's great
that need it. Not everybody that has it. Because a lot of times these people are they're worrying about surviving.
Yeah.
Through cancer, not.
You shouldn't have to worry about their bills and stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to do something like that. It's not something that you have to do. It's something that, if you can do, you can do. But basically, it's a free, rod run.
Right.
And I suspect we'll have quite a few people.
Yeah, I think
definitely.
Last year we had a lot of people, right? We had.
Yeah, it's free and it's a lot of fun. And I know last year there was another event going on, like a car show or something. Yeah. Because a couple of people went to the car show and they're like, I forgot all about it. So
Right.
This year,
I think
we should push it. Yeah, just don't have the wet T-shirt contest this year because I was so embarrassed. I just looked awful.
Yeah, I know. I think we had close to 200 people last year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there was a lot of people. So that's the Dick Arbitel Memorial New Year Rod Run.
Yeah.
Monday, January 1st. They're going to meet at the Cracker Barrel out by the Vero Outlets, 94th Drive. They're going to leave there at 10 o'clock. Cracker Barrel opens at 7 a.m. if you want to have breakfast. And then they're going to stop. The second stop will be in Riverview Park. The first stop, is Riverview Park in Sebastian. Second stop is Riverside Theater parking lot at Riverside Park here in Vero. And then the third stop will be at the House of Byron on 33rd Street.
Yeah.
So do they come down A1A when they leave? When they leave Sebastian,
when
they
we
could
leave
go over
Sebastian,
Wabasso.
Yeah,
we go over the 512, 510.
and
The Wabasso Bridge, and then down A1A through, and then over to the Riverside.
Correct.
And one thing I want to emphasize here too, it's not just our hot rods, or muscle cars.
Right.
You can drive a Ferrari. You can drive. I don't. It's
Whatever,
about,
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
doesn't really matter.
A bunch of people getting together for a good cause.
Yeah, it's a good cause, and talk about the
Even
cars.
people without any kind of classic car or any kind of sports car, they can just show up to do the raffle and do all the other things
you
to
can
raise
have one
money.
of them rice rocket cars.
Right, yeah.
It's just really, it's about getting together and talk about cars.
Right,
We're
having a good time.
We all love cars. So.
Right, okay.
So if you want to go, you could RSV or email at toddsclassic@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And the
easy.
only reason why I'm doing that, another thing, is because it's nice to try to get a head count
Right.
on the food.
Right,
Because
true,
I want to
yeah.
make sure I have enough food, So,
Well, I'll let you know as soon as possible so you'll have enough for me.
yeah.
It's a free day,
Wait
so
a
you
minute,
should
I don't
be
eat like
right
I
in
used
on
to.
that.
Yeah. That's,
You're right in on that
Yeah.
free stuff.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, carry on.
Yeah, but, you want to help out, too.
Right.
I'm going to help out.
All right, so now you can do the news.
All right, I'll do the news. Okay, so here's a fun one. This guy, the hit-and-run driver, drove 2 miles with the body on his windshield. This guy, doorbell cameras show a driver removing a corpse from their Honda Civic windshield after driving off. Man in Maryland was carried 2 miles while lodged in the windshield of a car before being dumped off the runaway driver on a neighborhood street last week.
Damn.
Franklin Mendez was originally involved in a fender bender, but when he got out of the car, Mendez was hit by another driver, and the driver just kept on going and went 2 miles with him in his windshield on the hood of his car and dead.
Damn.
They stopped and removed the body from the car and took off, and they haven't been caught yet.
Holy cow.
Even though they're on different cameras, no one was able to see the license tag. So the yet as unidentified driver, they're still being looked for by the Prince. I don't want to pop that mic. Prince George's County Police up in Maryland.
Wow.
Imagine that.
That's messed
Crazy.
up.
Ever hit a person or an animal? You guys? I hit a deer once,
Yeah, I've hit an animal, yeah.
but it was these deer started running next to me in my truck, and the road was frozen. And so it was up in Virginia, and there's a bunch of deer running next to me, and I'm like, don't do it. And well, one of them cut right in front of me
Right.
as I'm trying to slow down. So I'm going like 20 miles an hour, and he runs right in front of me, or she, and I hit the deer, and it fell over on all 4 legs, like spread out, and it was looking at me as it spun down the road on the ice. And then when it hit the other curb, it got up and ran off. So, but that was the closest I ever came to hitting something or someone.
Right.
So you guys have nothing to add.
I don't want to
perfect drivers.
Guess that what it is.
Oh, yeah, you're a police officer,
If I add to that, I can't.
You could be here all
it's a
day.
sad story, so I don't want to make a joke
Yeah,
about
I
it.
know,
So,
that's true,
That's
yeah.
what the big thing is. Yeah.
But yeah, this guy died. This Franklin Mendez died from this guy who just. How could you live with yourself when you throw a body off your car?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna stop doing that myself.
They're coming up with regulations that they're trying to pass for this year coming up. Whether it's going to get passed or not, I don't know. But anybody that brings a car in that is not through the insurance company now that has damage on it, they're trying to make it to where we have to fill out a report and we have to submit it to the police department to see if that car is actually involved in any other
Right.
incident, or they're looking for a car now before you repair it.
Right.
Oh,
I
that's
was
a good
reading that
thing.
the other day in one of the body technician magazines that they're trying to pass that.
That's a good idea, actually. Really
Because of
is.
that. It came from a little girl that got killed last year in Fort Pierce and Oleander.
Right.
And then the lady took off and they found the car at a body shop almost halfway repaired.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Yeah, right there, buddy.
that's a good idea. You need some water?
I'll make it.
Okay. Well, on the break, you can run out and get some water out of the fridge.
Okay.
They have all kinds of fun stuff here at Evergreen Media. They have free water.
He's just
Wow.
all choked up. He's
Can you
excited.
believe it?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so here's a fun one. 3D printed turbofans could be the hottest new wheel well trend. Not. They're the ugliest things I've ever seen. They're so ugly, I actually gave you guys a picture of them to look at.
And what does this
Why?
do? This
They're called
spins? Fans.
turbofan wheel covers. And I don't know if Jesse can find one,
Yeah.
but they're 3D printed turbofans. And they're made by a company called Vonka Racing, VONKA Racing.
Right.
And they're made to just channel air into hot brakes for these drifters and drifter guys, but they're just ugly. They think they're going to start this trend where everybody has these huge wheel covers with all these vents on them,
Right.
and they stick out about 3/4 of an inch, maybe even an inch off the tire, off the wheel itself. They're just butt ugly. Worse than a stanced car, I swear.
Yeah.
So you still looking, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got them right there.
Didn't they have something like that years ago on the donk?
Those colored ones,
Yeah,
Jesse.
the donk.
Oh, yeah, the
donk,
spinners.
They'd be spinning, right? Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah, there they are. They're
Right.
Aren't they ugly?
Yeah, that's not good right
You
there.
put those over your wheels and your car looks like crap.
Put on that Chevelle outside, Steve.
Yeah.
They whistle while you're going down the road, too.
There you go.
Your brakes will be nice and cool, though.
Right.
You're not going to have a lot of people turning their heads looking at your car except to laugh. So anyway, that's the primary goal is to help suck cooling air over scorching hot brakes. In this regard, it may be necessary to use high-temperature plastics. Then now the thing about these things, by the way, is that they're not just stamped out. They're made with what do you call it? Where is it? I have it in here.
Plastic
Oh,
printed.
they're plastic printed. They're printed
Right.
wheel covers, printed
Yeah.
by computer. They have an extra large printing machine, and it prints these up one at a time, 3D printer.
Wow.
And I don't know why they waste their time. They're ugly, but you never know. These
people
kids
buy
these
'em.
days, they might buy them. You don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You always seen the little yellow curb finders on the Challengers and all that
Right.
stuff.
They're right.
And those are only for shipping purposes. And
Those yellow things are for shipping.
Yep.
Only. But everyone likes them so much, the highlight, that they leave them on. And the dealers say take them off, and the people are like, no, I don't want to take those yellow strips off my front spoiler.
Well, now you see
They
them.
do kinda
You
look
don't-
cool.
You don't see them a whole lot no more like you used to.
No.
They fall off.
Yeah,
I remember, then they're called curb finders.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the metal ones that they used to have.
Oh, yeah, when we
Yeah.
were kids, dads had them.
Yeah.
They hit
Hear
the
that
curb.
grinding noise against
Yeah,
the curb. Like,
and-
oh, gotta stop.
Yeah, I think it was Chief put those on Doc's car back like 2-3 years ago in the Street Outlaws
Right.
when he was always going real close to the curbs. He's like, "Can we put these curb feelers on your car? Try to keep you going straight."
Nice.
Hey, we're going to go on a commercial break. We'll be right back. We are Classic Car Radio in
Yeah,
Vero
there
Beach.
you
We'll
go.
be right back. I almost made a mistake.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
If you operate a small business, you need services like payroll, tax compliance, HR tools, and other resources. You need Complete Employee Solutions. Vero Beach has a team of professionals, including Anthony Sammons, Matt McCain, and Jennifer Comer, who saw the need for competent payroll, HR, and employee leasing services. Call Complete Employee Solutions at 772-978-7277 or visit their website at CompleteEmployeeSolutions.com.
Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach is looking for hard workers. If you have experience as a paint technician or in motor vehicle finishing, call Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach is looking for hard workers. If you have experience as a paint technician or in motor vehicle finishing, call Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach. 772-213-8957. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach is located at 1212 23rd Street. And they're hiring today. Stop by the shop or call 772-213-8957. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach.
Offering 24/7 emergency services, Joe Scazzari Roof Services Consulting offers prompt handling of homeowners' insurance claims and has been serving the Treasure Coast for over 40 years. Scazzari's roofing experts can fabricate and install standing seam metal roofs on site, saving you thousands of dollars. And for those do-it-yourselfers, they can cut and fabricate your metal roof and deliver it right to your home or job site. Got a flat roof? Scazzari Roofing and Consulting specializes in all commercial and residential flat roofing systems. State certified and licensed, Scazzari Roofing and Consulting is family-owned and operated. Check out their website at roofservicesconsulting.com or give them a call at 772-388-7453 or toll free at 888-675-8106. Happy holidays from Scazzari Roofing and Consulting Contractors.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning has been serving Indian River and Brevard County since 1993. Do you have carpet stains that keep coming back? Do you have tile and grout that looks dark and nothing seems to brighten them up? Do you have spills or grime on your couch or recliners? Well, Heaven's Best can solve all of these problems at a very reasonable price. We guarantee our pet-safe solution will dry in just 1 hour, so you don't have to wait before you can start walking on your carpet again. They also clean Oriental and area rugs. Just call Keith at 772-643-6999 and schedule your cleaning today.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio in Vero Beach. I'm Keith McDonald. I'm here with these clowns.
That's a pretty good little rip right there.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got new music today. Anyway, I'm here with Mike, Steve, and Todd. And once again, I am the Speaker of the House.
The 18.
Mike Johnson. Everyone named Johnson is a nice person. I've never met a Johnson who wasn't a nice, great person. Anyway, let's finish up the news here. And of course, we just heard the commercial, but we're brought to you by Scazzari Roofing Services. Give Joe a call, 772-388-7453. I've seen some of their work. They're perfect. I mean, you can't complain.
They did all the roofs that I know.
Yeah, they do a roof.
Yep.
You know, I've done roofs myself when I had knees when I was a kid. And they're not easy, but he does them quick too. They'll tear them out and put them right in one day.
Yeah, the crew's good.
Yeah, very good. All right. Here's a fun one. We talk a lot about how people get their catalytic converters stolen all the time. It's big business for these thieves. But this guy on Craigslist has catalytic converter cages. He's got one on his Prius, and he makes it out of rebar.
Oh,
and
really?
He welds every one. He makes a grid, puts it up underneath there, fits it in, and then he welds them all together. And nobody can steal his catalytic converter.
Well, it's a Prius. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, but still, they'll take it. I mean, they're probably worth some money even for a Prius. So what I did was I looked it up.
Right.
And you can actually buy cages for all different makes and models now. But the criminals are finding out how to get through those as well. But it will deter them for a while. Possibly they make too much noise or someone will see them. But you could buy these cages. I think I saw they were you could buy them for about $200, and they're not real thick. They're not rebar like this guy did, but they're.
Yeah, but if they're already coming to your house with like a Sawzall, they're going to just Sawzall that off too.
They're not going to Sawzall a rebar without making a hell of a lot of a noise. Yeah. I had to Sawzall that when I was.
What's the rebar hooked to?
What's that?
What's the rebar hooked to? Is this a cage around the pipe?
No, or is
it attached to the body of the car?
It's attached to the floorboards. It's welded to the floorboards and wherever else, and wherever they can do it.
Well, some of these catalytic converters are like 14 gold. A lot of the Fords with the V10s I hear, and then some of the Toyotas and Lexus. Yeah,
I'm trying to find the one that
looks.
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Look at that thing.
I mean,
yeah, there's different ones you can have. These people are so sick. They steal converters. Yeah,
I think we're about catching the bottom of the car on fire.
Right.
The carpet and stuff. And you go weld that on the floor.
There's one that look pretty thick. The one up on the upper right.
Yeah, that
I
looks
can tell you how
pretty
you can get that one off. Just go in with a pair of bolt cutters and you can cut that rebar. Bolt cutter.
But the heavy duty rebar.
Then saw the pipe. Boop, boop. And you sit out of there.
Yeah,
All right,
you're
man.
out of there.
We got a new business, bro.
We can definitely make them.
We
better.
can teach them how to get the cage off. And I think we could sell that.
Yeah,
patent.
you could just have a school.
That patent how to take the cage off.
Have a school to show those guys how to steal them now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What the heck?
Are they still stealing airbags? Are
don't
airbags
think so.
big now? Then that kind of died down. I know they were stealing airbags for a while.
Well, they're stealing tailgates with the cameras in them.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
tailgates are a hot commodity.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, some of those tailgates are like, just like the tailgate for my truck was $5,000 with nothing.
What?
And then,
Get out.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
some of the
dude.
Fords, what is it, the King Ranch ones, and then the Platinums. By the time you get done with the camera and you buy all the attachments to go with it, like the emblems and all that stuff, it's about $9,600.
Really?
Really?
Mhm.
Holy cow! For a
Yeah, one price
tailgate.
went out a few months ago. This guy, someone stole his tailgate.
It ain't cheap.
Don't they have, yeah. What?
Well, now they have locks. They've
Huh?
made the
They
trucks
have
like
locks and
they have
stuff.
locks, but you can still
Yeah.
break the locks and
I
cut them.
thought you were turning to Joe Biden on us. Right?
Yeah, I didn't know what I didn't know what was going on there.
No, I'm looking at the time and all that.
Looking at
stuff.
Jesse.
Yeah, I gotta run this thing.
He's
You know,
over
you
there
guys
starting
just
to
sit there
mumble. I'm like,
picking it
oh,
out. Oh
Better
man,
call the doctor.
I'm not that old yet. Getting there.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, mumbles.
So what do you got? Chevy Blazer. next
Yeah,
then.
Chevy Blazer EV is the Motor Trend SUV of the year. Come on.
EV.
Yeah, the EV, the Chevy Blazer electric SUV is Motor Trend. Tell me the money wasn't given to Motor Trend.
Yeah, I'm
Motor
about to
Trend
say,
magazine.
huh?
They're doing everything they can to prop that EV
Oh, yeah.
up.
Yep.
It's such a failing, disgusting mess.
Look at Honda. Honda's trying to get away from all the electric cars, and they're pushing their hybrids now back.
Right.
Honda wants
Oh,
to go a
yeah.
different way.
Yeah.
And it's, that's
So-
what they're pushing. No plug-in car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's happening here is it's definitely a money thing, in my opinion. I mean, this guy, Alex Leentz, I guess his name is, Motor Trend staff writer. He writes this thing like a fluff piece. It's just ridiculous. And it all comes down to you. Some already know that early EVs are really great. You know, it just goes on and on about how
Right.
wonderful they are. And they're just,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
that's the politics pushing them out, trying to make it happen.
Again, we talked about this last week. Try to tow a boat or a trailer or a camper,
Anything.
anything on an EV truck, or for this matter, a Blazer. No,
I mean,
it's not-
looking at the picture, it looks nice, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, it looks like every other crossover SUV. Look at it. It looks like it does. It looks like a Chevy Equinox almost. But don't they have any imagination anymore? Remember
I
the
guess
cars used to come out every September. Remember they'd release the cars when we were kids,
Everything was
and you'd
different.
say, "Oh, it's great."
Yeah.
That's way better.
It looks way better. A lot of times there were only minute changes, but there was a change every year. Look at the Chevelle,
Yeah.
70, 71, 72. There were changes you could see in the bumper, tail lights, single lights versus double lights.
When you
Just
knew
tell.
that's a Chevelle, that's a GTO.
Oh, exactly.
You know, you
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
the difference between them all.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you're like,
What the heck
Yeah,
is
now all
that?
the trucks look
They're
like
just
the
a bunch
same
of
in the
jelly
front. They all
beans.
look the same in the back. I mean, the Tundra looks just like the GMC Sierra.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it
It's
does.
ridiculous.
Yeah, now the Chevy looks like a GMC, too. Remember we talked about that last week, how
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
ugliest Chevy truck is a 2024?
Yeah, just
It's not.
This EV thing has got to stop. I mean,
Yeah, it will stop. Trust me. It's gonna blow out soon. Anyway, we're gonna go on a long break, and when we come back, we're gonna do some automotive history. We got some tech talk questions we're gonna do, and we might even make Mike dance around the studio a bit. Okay, we'll be right back.